song, man.
You are now listening to the hottest producer with the hottest
Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of The Juice. And who we got with us today? We got Don Modus. Man, Don, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people first. Let them know who you are, let them know where you come from. So,
Of course, what's going on, y'all? Social goats. We was just chopping it up before this. Love the platform. Been a watcher for a minute. We streaming a bunch of places right now. You know how it goes. Anyway, he told you, yeah, y'all see the Instagram right there. My name is Don Modus. And, I'm just a hustler from Brooklyn. I grew up there and I'm in the rap game. I'm in the Frenchie breeding game. I'm in the clothing brand game, like all that. I'm in the whatever money is to be made type of game. You know how it goes.
I got you, man. You saying you in the game showing off that 15K you got around your neck, man. I see you.
Oh yeah, man. We had to do the white, yellow, gold with the glow in the dark and everything on this. Let me get it. You'll see the ski masks are the ski mask on my logo. You see the jacket with the Louis V type monogram stuff. We got the shirt matching the chain, so people already know what it is off of it.
All right, man. I see you now. I see you. Now, off the top, you said you were from Brooklyn. This is more of a personal question. You went to Brooklyn Tech, right?
Yeah, man. You heard of it?
I heard of it. It's a personal question because it was like through research. I was like, did you play ball?
Yeah, I actually I led the team in scoring there for 3 straight years. Usually they don't even let sophomores try out for the varsity team because I was on JV and everything. But I begged coach to give me a tryout, and I was just whooping them. So they put me on the team, and I worked my butt off. I did AAU. I played for the Brooklyn Kings. I played for the Badgers. I played against a bunch of teams like the Gauchos. Name drop a bunch of them.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
ball was always life. They say every rapper wants to be a baller, every baller wants to be a rapper. Well, that's true. That is no cap in that statement, I tell you.
Yeah, that's definitely because I was a baller, so I know that. I was like, I look at him like, see his
That's
name
tough.
popping up hooping, so I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I had to check in on that real quick to make sure that was you. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. No, I
Yeah,
appreciate you. Yeah, that was my whole life, before this whole career arc and everything. And so once I freed up so much time once I stopped playing basketball at a competitive level that I really needed something to fill my time up. And I just started getting involved in a lot of stuff, in the streets or whatever. And I started seeing parallels between what I was living and what I was hearing, in my favorite genre. And I just I came in bit by bit. I did the whole start on GarageBand, buy the little refurbished iMac, the little Focusrite, the little studio setup, see how my voice sounded. I had the passion for it. Take it another little step further. Upgrade the mic. Upgrade the computer. Still feeling it. Just upgrade the budget everywhere. But yeah, just one step at a time. It's been a few years now. I've been rocking with it.
all right, I got you, I got you. So what I was gonna get into, I was like, I saw that your parents were Italian and Japanese. How does that play into your background and doing things with the music industry? That upbringing.
Definitely. I mean, just as a kid, I really felt like I didn't fit in with any of the tables, growing up and stuff, because I wasn't white enough for the white kids. And then I looked damn white, so I wasn't, I mean, like I was always cool with more like, I don't know, just like I guess black people in general, because I played ball. Like I was always the only white kid on my AAU teams type shit. So, um, I don't know, that made me kind of not fit in with any group, but I found that to be like a strength now because the goal is now we want to stand out. There's so many people that are the same, bring the same thing to the table that I realized that unique combination really helps me stand out. And to go into like the specifics of Japanese and Italian stuff, my parents were divorced from like age 2, so I had separate cultures in each house. Like I would go from one house with my mom where we had like futons on the floor and like we
Okay.
had like koi fish kites, and she'd pack my lunch. She'd send me to school with like rice and fish cake, like the pink and white fish cake that people don't even know what that is. And then my dad would be like whipping up the sauces and everything, like on the Italian style, and drinking wine, and like talking and with the hands and everything. But I mean, bro, Japanese culture and Italian culture are both wavy, you know. Like they got fresh clothes, they got cool cars, you know. So I love it, you know. I love everything about those two cultures for real.
I got you. I got you. Mixing those cultures is that's definitely a beautiful thing. So even with the background, growing up in Brooklyn and being a hip hop rap artist, it's the home of some of the goats. So how have those influences helped you along or motivated you to do what you do?
Definitely, man. It definitely helps being from New York City because I see all these success stories and, you know, it's like representation. Like I see them coming out of Brooklyn. I feel like, hey, I could do the same thing. You know, I'm from the same city. We got a lot of the same upbringing. I used to have AAU practice over by Marcy Projects, you know, and I pass that every day where Hove is from and everything. And he's one of my biggest inspirations in general, just from his business to his music moves to just how he conducts himself. So, you know, it's New York, man. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, and that's word.
That's where that's definitely that's dope right there.
Yeah.
So I want to get into the two singles that you dropped recently. Start with East to West because that's what was supposed to be first. So tell me what about this single, that would make people want to listen to you more? Just East to West. What's special about this single?
Got you, man. Of course. So this was the first track that I dropped after about a year off, where during that year I was really just leveling up away from the camera. You know what I mean? Like I was making a lot of moves in rooms and setting up plays and doing stuff like that. So the single that I dropped there, I'm a whole different person, honestly, than the last time I dropped music. I've really evolved, and I wanted to bring a lot of that to the new song. So I was thinking, how can we get people excited for this new track after a year? Well, I have some love out in California because I'm always out in Cali. I've been there tons of times. I got to go out there soon to do some business moves. But I hit up my boy out there, and I wanted to do a special release of them. So we got it together. I recorded half the track here, and we make all the beats in house, you know. So we kind of got like, if you notice, it kind of has a Detroit type of sound to it. And like I'm in New York, he's in Cali, so I made the beat be like Detroit style, so it's like right in the middle. And then I liked what he sent me. You know, he kind of got a different flow than mine. Like I came with more like fast paced, double meaning type of bars, and then he came in with the like laid back type of like sleepy flow that also goes hard. And I flew out there, man, shot the video with him, and you know, that's bro for sure. And you could see it in the visuals, nice palm trees, everything like that. And it's just a good track because you got New York influence, you got Cali influence, and you got everything in between. So I thought it was a cool little first track, try to get like everybody involved.
Got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I see that. So tell me about your creative process for making these two singles. Did you get the beat first or did you write lyrics first? Tell me how that works for you.
Got you. So as you can see, I'm like in my little home studio right now. I got my mic just over there and everything. But I got honestly, I feel like one of the best underground beat makers in the game right now. My man Dap Fetty. He's he's like 30 or something like that, like Haitian. Like he's got so much experience in the game and everything. And every time we have a cook-up session, I feel like we don't waste any sessions, which is super dope. But yeah, I just really want to come out with a fast tempo, fast upbeat type of sound. Piano. I got some inspiration from a like a Sada Baby type song. Like you know, he's got some cool hard hitting stuff. So whenever I get inspired by a song, we always make sure the beat sounds nothing like it, but it helps us start off. You know, we kind of match the BPM. We get inspiration from the main sound, which in that one was like a piano. You know, so we knew we wanted to start the beat off with the piano, and that's usually how I take it. I kind of just wake up each day and decide like what type of sound I want to make. And then me and my guy, we just try and do it, you know, and then we have a whole separate day where we decide what we want to release and how we want to release it strategically. But when it comes to creation, man, you just follow whatever you want to do, you know, like on that day, if you want to do something that's not your normal sound, go do it. Like if you want to do a formula type beat, go do it. But whatever you do, like just create, you know, don't make any excuses for yourself type thing and just get in there and have fun with it.
I got you. I definitely want to. So I'm segue. So you brought up Dat Fetty. He also
Yeah.
did the beat for Big Time as well, right?
That's my guy. He's doing every single beat for me right now. I have been talking to this one other beat maker in Atlanta who did some beats for Lil Keed's new album. He sent me
Okay.
a bunch of he sent me a whole track pack of some fire, and I wrote on it. But right now, everything that I'm dropping, I'm locking in with my man. You know, I'm trying to just throw him all my love and bread and everything, and just keep that bond, you know, tight and everything.
Okay. So now I'm gonna move on to Big Time since I brought it up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
On that one, first thing I noticed was the sample.
Yeah,
So
right off
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
bat.
yeah.
He came to
That's
me with
it.
that. I can't even say I came up with that. He came to me with that, and he's a big fan of Project Pat and everything. And you know, he's a student of the game too. So it was super dope that he just brought it right to me, and I was able to just kind of hop on with my like my signature type of just like deep voice flow, you know, where I'm just kind of like talking, but like, you know, rapping at the same time.
Okay.
And
Yeah. I
yeah,
was gonna say that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, yo, that's Project Pat, because that's my era. I'm a little older, so like when I was in
yeah,
college, it was 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat,
yeah.
Crunchy Black, all the Memphis efforts. So we was
Okay, I did make one adjustment. He came to me with the sample, but when we were playing it out, I wanted to change it, so we put it in Gross Beat, which is a plugin that every producer kind of uses to just manipulate samples and stuff. So we kind of gave it that like, do whoop, like that, like a kind of like swing noise on it, and I feel like that
got
really
you.
made it like our own, you know?
I got you. I got you. So I want you to can you take your best lyric from Big Time and explain it for the people? Because I listen to it over and over. So like I do
Yeah,
my
for
research
sure.
before I interview everybody, listen to all the music because I was gonna throw in uh a line from Floss because it kind of matched up
Mhm.
with the show right now.
Oh
So
yeah, that's way back for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Um, I feel like I mean my personal favorite line is just when I say like trapper and a rapper, women say they love the combo.
it's a
Just because
combo.
it's just so like calm and laid back. Like a lot of people have been telling me they like the when I said like all about my family, like my last name Soprano. Like a lot of people like that one, and they like the Dia like
The Angel
call me
Diablo line.
Angel, all my ops yell out Diablo. Like people like that one too, but I don't know why my favorite line is the trapper and the rapper. Women love the combo. That is kind of like lazy, but I really just I feel like using combo in like a hard ass line like that just like hits. Like I don't know, the word just sounds mad good and everything. And you know, women love it. They love this little trap rap lifestyle. You know.
I definitely see that. I definitely see that. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump forward a little bit because you also have your own clothing line. Let's talk about the fashion side 'cause we do talk about that on the juice as well. How did you get into fashion?
Yeah, man, I got the most inspirational backstory ever for this, for sure. But man, I've been working on the clothing brand longer than I started rapping. My clothing brand was called Don Modus before I ever even picked up the pen and paper, and it's a combination of Old English and Latin. It means to do fashion. Like Don means to do, and then Modus means fashion. And I was inspired with the Old English inspiration came from Kith, which is another New York City brand that we all know. They
Oh,
do like
yeah.
Kith and Kin, you know, it's like Old English. So I was just I mean, I don't know how to say this, but I was just like walking around like tripping, you know, just by myself. Like one of the first times I'm tripping and stuff. And I walk past this study room and I see one of my friends doing like detailed sketches for like clothes and everything. And I walk in, see that we just immediately bond and everything. Next thing you know, we're in the fashion district. I'm taking samples, you know, I'm in all these like crazy rooms and stuff, cutting up shirts, like learning all this stuff. Flash forward, I didn't need the money, but I got a job in a screen printing store, you know, just so I could gain those connections and really learn the craft and everything. So I print all my pieces, like still to this day, by myself, like by hand and everything. And you know, I've messed up a ton of pieces and had to throw those on the burner pile. But through every mess up, you know, you find success. And yeah, I kept seeing the brand evolve before my eyes. You know, you tweak a little thing here, then you tweak a little thing there. You know, you never really have that final graphic, you know, at the beginning. So you never want to like stress about it too much. You want to like show it to people, get feedback, hear about it, you know, and then just hustle, man. Like this, rap game, everything. It's just all about hustle. Like 5 years ago, I was selling T-shirts for $5 profit. I didn't care, or even cost, just to like get my logos out there and everything. And now, I toughed it out. I'm at the point where a lot of the returns are like 300%, 400%. Like the shirt, because I'm doing it myself, will come out to like $15 with the best quality. I'm talking like the softest materials and the best ink and everything, and they come out super cheap. And we do all types of stuff. But yeah, for anybody that wants to get into clothing, it's a lot easier now than 5 years ago when I started. Like every year, I feel like there's more resources and stuff out there.
That's that's dope because I'm actually into fashion, so it's one of those things. But I'm trying to shine away from that. Now I got a family to take care of first. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
got,
yeah, yeah.
we got them
Okay,
boys.
I see you. I see you. I see you, man. Look, you got them out there. I see you. I see you.
Yeah,
So
man, I got so much stuff. Like I probably made like, because I got women's stuff, men's stuff, like everything's on my website. But yeah, man, I love it. Like I don't even judge the clothing success off of the money. I just judge it off of how much dope shit can I make. Like I just have fun, like making something and then just like throwing it in a video. I just love it. I love it.
no, that's definitely dope to me because I love just being able to create certain things with people. So even if it's like collab, so since I'm bringing up creating things with people, I'm gonna jump into what's the one person out there that you would love to collab with, do a project with.
Oh man, that's a good one. There's a lot of people out there. Um, I would honestly like fuck. I like 21 Savage a lot. Like I know he's super big time and everything, but I love 21, and I feel like the style of music that we'd make would just kind of like gel together. Versus like someone like Kanye, who I love and I'm like inspired by him and shit. But I just don't think that I could make an album with Kanye. Like I don't know what energy he's gonna bring. Like I don't know if I'm gonna have to be singing or doing some crazy gospel, like so probably something like 21. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. That was a little surprising for me being from Brooklyn. I figured you would just pick somebody from Brooklyn.
Yeah. All right. I changed my answer. Ice Spice. Ice Spice, where you at? Let's get this collab album right now.
I'll make sure I post this in the reel, the Ice Spice, and
Yeah.
tag her so you get that. Um,
She's from
so
the
I'm
Bronx.
actually
I'm from Brooklyn. We could do it. We could do some king and queen shit for real, or princess and prince, whatever. Holler at me.
so this is a question I asked everybody. With this being the internet social media era, how has that been able to help your music positively? Also, what instances have you come across negative using social media?
Got you. Yeah, so I'm not the biggest fan of social media, but like we still got to do it. We got to be consistent. It's a part of human life now, and it's the easiest way to get our message out. So I found good success on Instagram and everything, Snapchat, but I've honestly got a lot of fans who aren't even on social media. So I feel like some of the numbers don't even like really reflect the real support that I get in person, because I love having these conversations with people and hearing like what they like about it and everything. I'm getting off topic. So like back to social media, man. There's just with the whole. I hopped on Instagram the other day. Like the whole Reels thing now is crazy. Like the studio and everything, and all the
Mhm.
effects you can add and everything, and you can really like. You don't even need video editors now, and you got AI too. Like you can use AI to make a whole video for you now, and I feel like that's super helpful because the biggest thing I've noticed in the whole content creation game is that a lot of time, like editors and video people, they're humans. They get tired. They just don't want to work on stuff sometimes. With like computers and AI and stuff, they're just always ready to work. So the next year or two is really gonna be crazy. I feel like you're gonna see a lot of like amateur people like making a lot of professional stuff.
Yes, yeah, that's real. Because I'm still learning a lot of the reels and stuff. Like so,
Yo,
you know,
same, bro. It's a whole thing,
yeah, it's definitely it's a whole process, and you got to learn and each and every day. Because I've learned like lately, a lot of the stuff you do with reels, it gets more reach than just a regular post. So
Bro, my management team, like they do all my posts for me and stuff, and they even like make reels and everything for me. I did this little goofy one of my dog. Like I didn't make the reel. I just sent them the footage, and they put
Mhm.
together a reel and put it on YouTube Shorts yesterday. And it's got 1,000 views in like 18 hours, like on YouTube, you know, because like YouTube views are like the hardest ones to get. I didn't even know they put it up. I just go to check it, and I got like my dog like getting views and stuff. I got it right here too. Like, y'all can see it. Y'all can see what she look like.
Okay, got your little pug. All right, I see you.
She a
I
Frenchie.
see
She a
you.
Frenchie.
A
No
Frenchie,
pugs. No
Frenchie,
pugs.
Frenchie. I messed that up. Like, yeah, I need to do better.
You're good. You're
Uh,
good. You're good.
so I got a couple more questions before we get you out of here. I just want you to describe your specific rap style. I know you got the trap in there, but
Yeah.
you know you got a diversified style. So how would you actually describe it?
Yeah, man. I'm inspired by a lot of different things. I feel like I'm trying to combine the sounds of like you know how Travis Scott developed that reverb heavy sound and like the mood, the type of vibe, like where he has like little interludes and everything like that. I'm trying to combine that type of sound with just like super hard hitting trap bars like 21 and everything, and have more of a laid back, effortless flow. And since we make the beats, you know, like I just want to make stuff that just has people going like, "Yo, that's hard," you know. Like I just want to make sure where people make